With great devotion and faith, thousands of Christians from the Holy Land gathered in Haifa on Sunday, May the 10th, to participate in the traditional procession of the Virgin of Mount Carmel. Considered one of the most important Christian events in the region, the pilgrimage covered the route between the Latin Parish of Haifa and the Stella Maris Monastery, a place deeply linked to the tradition of the prophet Elijah and the birth of the Carmelite order. Amidst songs, prayers, and expressions of faith, the faithful from various communities accompanied the image of Our Lady of Mount Carmel along the route, renewing a tradition that unites spirituality, identity, and hope for the Christians of the Holy Land. Several religious authorities also participated in the procession, including the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, Cardinal Pierbattista Pizzaballa, the Latin Patriarchal Vicar, Monsignor Rafik Nahra, and the Apostolic Nuncio, Monsignor Giorgio Lingua. Marian devotion in general, and Carmelite devotion in particular, is considered a common ground that unites the faithful of different churches, such as Catholics, Orthodox, and sometimes even some Eastern Protestants. Among the most significant aspects of this influence are shared prayer and pilgrimage. Many faithful of different confessions visit the monastery of Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Haifa, especially on the feast of Our Lady, July the 16th. These visits create a spiritual encounter that transcends confessional divisions. But there is also much shared symbolism with the Virgin Mary. In fact, the figure of Mary is widely venerated in almost all of Eastern Christianity. Therefore, the title Our Lady of Mount Carmel reminds the faithful of their common spiritual roots, in particular those linked to the prophet Elijah and Mount Carmel, which occupies a significant place in different Christian traditions.
Okay, so I feel so blessed that I'm from Holy Land, and I really thank God for everything that's happened before, and thanks God for the fire that it's done for in the meantime. Basically, I don't know what to say, but you need to come and visit and try this experience, because it's really, really pleasing for everything, especially Nazareth, because I live in Nazareth, which is, the basilica, the biggest basilica in all of Nazareth.
At the conclusion of the procession at the Stella Maris Sanctuary, the solemn blessing was imparted, concluding a day marked by prayer for peace and unity. We find ourselves here in Haifa, a city that has suffered enormously during the war due to attacks and destruction. Today's procession of the Madonna recalls the one celebrated right here during the conflict when Haifa was in danger. On that occasion, the entire Christian community entrusted itself to the Blessed Virgin Mary. Still today, we, the inhabitants of Haifa, together with all the Christians of the Holy Land and the Middle East, can do nothing else but entrust ourselves to the protection of the Virgin Mary, so that she may help us to live these difficult times, to overcome them, and to work together for peace.
بدرب الغفران دوب النار يحمينا بدرب